This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
What is going on, guys? Jay Shy here with another video, and I know it's been quite some time since I put up a video on YouTube, but I figure I'd put up another one because a friend of mine actually asked me a pretty good question, and I'm thinking about taking his advice, but this is about Patreon. I'm familiar with it. I know I've heard about it, but I never really knew what it was. And I know I'm kind of diving right into it because I don't want this video to be long about me talking about stuff. Now, I was very familiar with Patreon, but I always thought it was dedicated to just like YouTubers that want to do YouTube things. I never knew it was for other stuff too, like artists and stuff like that. Anyway, he took me through kind of like a tour and showed me, you know, what Patreon was all about. And it seems pretty interesting. It's interesting enough for the fact that I'm even making a video. But I think that it actually might help me in some way, shape, or form. But I'm not too sure because I'm really weird about asking people, you know, to help me out financially, especially when it comes to like my dreams and my goals and stuff like that. I'm really weird about that. Like I kind of don't want to do it, but Patreon actually seems like a really cool thing for people who are into your stuff. Now I feel that I'm not popular enough to have a Patreon, but he was telling me that just kind of put it out there to see what people say. And on my YouTube, there's a bunch of you guys, my subscribers, that actually like my work. There's a bunch of you that like the things I have to say, especially when it comes to like Shin Megami Tensei related stuff, Persona stuff, or you know, anything art or anime related. So this is kind of why I'm making this video. What I kind of noticed is that there's a lot of projects. There's a video that I put up, which is titled, I think it's called Shin Megami Tensei Cross Persona Project or something like that. And it was a project that I made. It was a video that I made. I think it was about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, about this cartoon idea that I wanted to do that was Shin Megami Tensei or Persona related. And a lot of you guys still comment on that video. And the reason why I didn't, you know, go full force on that project was because, you know, just other projects got in the way, financial problems got in the way, and stuff like that. Now with this Patreon thing, now I kind of like thought to myself, I was like, wait a minute, I can probably go back to that. I can probably finish hours a lot sooner. I can probably, you know, do that Gorillas anime thing that I wanted to do because I kind of have this idea for taking blends of different things, and like a bunch of stuff just started hitting me like all at once. So with this whole Patreon thing, what I was doing some little research on is like there's a lot of artists that just get paid, you know, by their fans to just keep producing work that they either want to read or see. And I was like, I'm very iffy on that because I feel like I haven't earned it yet. I feel that I haven't earned the credibility to create a Patreon yet. But it is in my mind right now, as of today, of making this video. There's a lot of projects that I want to do. For one, like I just mentioned, there's this project that I want to do that's inspired by two of my favorite things, which is Gorillas and an anime that I really love called Furikuri, which is actually getting a season 2, so I heard. It's a kind of a manga that I actually wanted to create that's blending those two things into one. And I was kind of creating my own thing. And then I got to thinking, I was like, you know, Patreon might help with this. Or, you know, if I ever wanted to go back to doing Persona Pulse or Shin Megami Tensei Inherit, like if I actually wanted to finish those, Patreon might help with that. And I was like, all right, it might even help me, you know, finishing up hours a lot faster than I wanted to do, because the reason why hours is taking so long is because, one, I have to pay bills. I have to go to work, and the fact that I don't make a lot of money at my job, and they're actually cutting hours, it's kind of strenuous. So I always gotta like think about, all right, what am I gonna do for money, or you know, what am I gonna do, you know, going here and there, you know, looking for another job. I don't have time to draw because I'm going to school, which I'm actually thinking about like cutting, just so I can focus on finishing hours, because I much rather finish hours than, you know, go to school at this point. And now that, you know, my friend kind of put this Patreon thing on me, I'm really considering it. The only thing is that I feel, though, before I even think about making a Patreon, I feel that I have to earn it. I feel like I have to earn your trust first before I can even think about, you know, just, hey, I'm making a Patreon, support me, give me money. You know, I don't want to do that. What I'm thinking about doing is finishing up the first half of Hours, and then after you guys have read it and you guys feel like it's worthy, then you guys feel like if you guys want to, you know, support me. What this is probably going to do is, if I get enough to the point where I can sustain myself, and which doesn't take much, if I can figure out, you know, a budget, which shouldn't be a lot, just enough for me to just be home so I can finish it and crank it out and put it online for you guys to all read. This would allow me to finish Hours in a timely basis where I can crank it all out, and then once Hours is done, I will jump to Judo, which is the title for that I came up with, is the title for the Gorillas anime project that I want to do, which I'm actually, there is a 5-page short online that you guys can look at. It's kind of like an epilogue or prologue. Which one comes first? I don't know. It's one of those. But telling a little bit of grounding grounding one of the characters and grounding the main antagonist of the character of the story. And there's a short of that, which I'm probably gonna add words to now, because I'm kind of pumped with this whole Patreon thought in my head. If I can get through Judo, and that would, you know, get me going off of that, then I can move on to Persona Pulse, which is my story for Persona, a Persona story based in the United States, which is also a kind of like a blend with the Shin Megami Tensei thing to it. I put the Shin Megami Tensei thing to the end of my goals, mostly because I don't know if I can get sued for that yet. So I don't really know. So I don't want to like kind of jump the gun and be like, hey, I'm gonna make this Persona thing, and you know, I don't know if I can get sued for getting paid for making a fan-made, you know, Persona thing, Persona Shin Megami Tensei kind of esque thing. So anyway, I think, well, the main reason why I'm making this video is because I guess I just kind of wanted to put it out there, but I also wanted to ask, is this the right step I should probably take? Because I don't know much about Patreon. I just know that a lot of YouTubers use it, and I know it has something to do about, you know, fans giving money. Like I said, I'm very weird about that, because I feel like I have to earn the money, not just ask for it. So I figure, is this the right way I should do it? You know, finish up Hours, the first half of it, put it out there, you guys can read it, and then you guys let me know, hey, this is good, make a Patreon, we'll support you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So you guys leave comments down below, let me know if this is a good idea, and I'll get to, well, I'm almost done, well, sort of. It's it's really hard because coloring, lettering, and all that stuff, it takes time, and because school and work always gets in the way, it's taking longer. But if you guys sign up to my Instagram, you guys will see like all the progress that I'm making. Also, I have a Facebook kind of fan page. I think that's what you call it. I don't know. A friend told me to make it. It's the same friend that told me to make the Patreon. I have a Facebook fan page, I think, where you can also get updates to how the book is coming along. I'll leave a link also in the description down below. So guys, leave comments. Let me know if I'm going about this in the right way, because I'm still fairly new to all this. So keep me posted. All right. I will see you guys next time. Peace.